इथूनच आले. हो. हो, तुम्ही काढून घ्यायचं नाही. हा? तुम्ही काढून घ्यायची. नाही पण उंच पाहिजे. मला माहित आहे का अशी गोष्ट म्हणून? हा आला I request Mr. Nandesh Deshpande, Deputy Solicitor General of India at bench at Nagpur to speak few words. Honorable the Chief Justice, Bombay High Court, Senior Administrative Judge, Nagpur Bench, Honorable Justice Gharote, Honorable Judges, esteemed colleagues, distinguished members of the bar, respected members of the judiciary, and dear friends. Today we gather here to bid farewell to Honorable Shri Justice Avinash Gharote, who was born on 17th May 63 and done his schooling at St. Francis de Sales College, School, Nagpur. He graduated with Bachelor of Science degree in 1983 and he did his Bachelor of Laws degree from Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar College of Law, Nagpur in 1986. After having enrolled with the Bar Council of Maharashtra on 23rd of October 1986, my lords started his legal practice under the mentorship of his father, late Shri Gharote, and established a huge practice that extended across multiple judicial forums, including the District Court, State and Central Administrative Tribunals, Honorable High Court at Nagpur, and the Honorable Supreme Court of India. His areas of specialization were civil laws and arbitration laws. He was elevated to the bench of the Bombay High Court as an additional judge on 23rd of August 2019 and became a permanent judge on 1st of June 2021. His love for reading is well known to all of us. He has knowledge about diverse and varied fields even outside law. He is an absolutely voracious reader and is passionate about reading and has a huge library encompassing books on various fields from history, art and culture, literature and even spirituality. Farming holds a special place in my lord's heart. He loves astronomy. He has special interest in building things and artistic flair for turning waste into beautiful objects. Lordship was once the undisputed king of the district court, if I may say so, at the height of his roaring practice. He had a superb hold over the nitty-gritties of arbitration law and code of civil procedure. There was a time in district court when my lords was appearing for one side or other in every high-stake matter which came before the court. I had a personal experience when I went to engage and brief him in a matter. After going through the brief cursorily, he raised certain queries and was so scrupulous that I felt a little embarrassed as I could not foresee them while drafting the suit. An extremely jovial and humble person. One word to describe his personality is large-hearted. Justice Gharote's judgments reflects a balanced approach, firm in upholding the law, yet compassionate in considering the human aspects of justice. We wish you a retirement filled with good health, happiness, and peace. Your wisdom guidance will continue to inspire future generations of legal professionals. I also take this opportunity to extend my best wishes to his family members. On behalf of the Office of the Deputy Solicitor General, I extend our sincere gratitude and our best wishes to all of your future pursuits. Thank you. Mr. Devendra Chauhan, Government Leader, Nagpur.
Honorable the Chief Justice, Alok Aradhe, Honorable Shri Justice Nitin Samre, the Senior Administrative Judge, Honorable Judges of the Bombay High Court, Honorable former Judge of the Bombay High Court, Justice Deshpande is present here. Dr. Biren Saraf Malad, my Advocate General, on behalf of the colleagues in the Government Pleader's Office, my co-speakers, and how can I forget in referring to the family members who stood like a strength to your lordships always. But my lord, the situation today for me is slightly different. But I would say, if I put it differently, it's bittersweet. The one where I was called upon the last parting address from the former judges, today the situation is really different for me. And why do I say so is obvious. Who is in front of me is not only a judge par excellence, but an old associate, a senior at a bar, and a fierce opponent whom I had faced in practice. I have used an expression bittersweet, as I'm both immensely happy to have the old senior back with us in a couple of days, to have the revive old memories with us. And at the same time, sad loss to a fantastic judge, who always revived, who in a short span not just delivered judgment on illicit interpretation of law, but to do absolute justice. His colleagues who have shared the bench with him always would not disagree with me when I say Justice Gharote always breathed nothing but justice. Courtroom B, which was Malord's fortress for a quite considerable period of time, will go in silence from tomorrow. It is often said, that books on your bookshelf is a true reflection of your personality. events as they occur, and we remember in courtroom being last so many years, which has occurred, brought about personality of an astrophile, someone who is passionately interested in cosmos and wonders of and wonder of certain elements, and certainly wild west buff or a biblical of a western adventure, both are my lord's fonts, as I know it. Like an astrophile, since I referred, always made an attempt to explore the unknowns of law and discover an angle to justice delivery system. And at the same time was like a cowboy who would ensure that his herd is never out of stray and is in its control, whether it's on this side or other side. Always. It is always said that the delivery of justice or judicial temperament is not like a laundry list, but as stated by Samuel Alito, who is a associate justice at the Supreme Court of the United States, this is important. Good judges develop certain habits of mind. One of those habits of mind is not delaying the conclusion, delaying the conclusion until everything has been considered. Now, why do I say this? This is exactly what we have experienced just yesterday in the evening. The one who is in front of me, when me and my colleague, one Mr. Neeraj Patil in the office, were trying to defend a suo motu contempt arising out of a review petition. Now, what happens? The matter began with a highly tense drama. And we were on, both of us on a stern warning that look here, these officers are going to jail tomorrow, for sure. And my lord's favorite expression of displeasure has always been, hey, काय लावून ठेवलाय तुम्ही? हायकोर्टाला आपल्या वरती समजता का? And ended up not only dropping the contempt, but reviewing its own judgment, accepting the mistake in the judgment, imposing cost of 20,000 on the petitioner for misleading and suppressing the material from the court. Now, this is the quality of reserving the conclusion, showing openness to persuasion, and then delivering a justice, something which bar is going to miss in the form of Justice Gharote from us. Today, a lordship might demit under the compulsory boundaries of assumption of an office as a judge of this court, but trust us, you would never demit us from our hearts and our memories. And I cannot forget, we would be missing the great samosa treats from my lord's favorite joint. There's a Nan Bhandar in Nagpur, my lord would be able to help you lordship after this is done. But on behalf of State of Maharashtra, my colleagues in the Office of the Government Pleader, I wish you all success in your future innings, and looking forward to have an evening cup free of anything after this. And a final go down to your lordship.
Mr. Parijat Pandey, Member Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa.
Honorable the Chief Justice of Bombay High Court, Shri Alok Aradhya Sahib. Honorable Shri Justice Nitin Samre, Administrative Judge, Nagpur Bench. Honorable Shri Justice Avinash Gharote, all Honorable Judges of the Bombay High Court, all brothers and sisters, senior advocates who are present here for this ceremonial bench, staff of the registry, family members of Justice Gharote, ladies and gentlemen. Today, as I stand here, my heart is filled with mix of emotions, gratitude, admiration, and a tinge of sadness. It is a day that marks the end of an era, yet the beginning of a new chapter in the illustrious career of Honorable Shri Justice Gharote. I fondly recall my first steps into this esteemed bar, where I had the privilege of meeting the then we used to call Avinash sir in room number 201 of District Court. He was one of the guiding spirits who inspired and mentored me, setting the tone of my journey. His charismatic personality has been a constant source of guidance and motivation, and I feel fortunate to have been influenced by his leadership and expertise. Throughout this journey, we have learned invaluable lessons from Honorable Justice Gharote. His mantra of hard work, and hard work has been a beacon of inspiration for us. He has been a strict father figure, pushing us to excel, and at the same time, a caring and loving mother, nurturing us with compassion. We are aware that His Lordship had a thriving practice on the civil side before accepting this assignment. However, with a selfless intention to serve society and the system, he sacrificed his personal goals and comfort zone. Needless to say that for well-being of the society and system at large, some persons have to sacrifice their personal goals and wish. On behalf of the Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to Honorable Shri Justice Gharote for his tireless efforts and dedication. We wish him good health, happiness, fulfillment in his future endeavors. As we bid farewell, I would like to request a small request to His Lordship to take care proper health, to take that's all. Oblige.
Mr. Atul Pandey, President of the High Court Bar Association.
Good evening, sir. Honorable the Chief Justice of Bombay High Court, Shri Alok Aradhe, Honorable Shri Justice Nitin Samre, Administrative Judge, Nagpur Bench, Honorable Shri Justice Avinash Gharote, Senior Members of High Court Bar Association, Members of Registry, and family members of Justice Gharote. At the outset, I express my sincere gratitude to Honorable the Chief Justice of Bombay High Court, Shri Alok Aradhe, for extending an opportunity to HCBA Nagpur to express our feelings on the occasion to bid farewell to our beloved judge, Honorable Shri Justice Avinash Gharote, who is demitting the office on 16th May 2025. My Lord, the qualities which we have observed about Justice Gharote is that he is practical, empathetic, and good-hearted human being. My Lord, decision making as a judge is not an easy job. It is no longer a correct notion that judges sit on ivory towers. Unless the realities of life are known, there cannot be any dispensation of justice. The understanding of ordinary life and their suffering is one of the important facets of Justice Gharote. Throughout his distinguished career as a judge of Bombay High Court, Justice Gharote has penned down significant judgments across diverse areas of law. My Lord, though Justice Gharote was little tough and straightforward judge on the bench, but according to me, nothing was intentional or to hurt anyone, rather than the same was only for the benefit of the junior lawyers and ultimately resulting into discharging his constitutional obligations towards dispensation of justice. My Lord, in the Court of Justice Gharote, the process of getting the cases listed by circulation was never difficult. It was a general feeling that whenever the cases would be circulated in the Court of Justice Gharote, it will be definitely decided. My Lord, Justice Gharote always strive hard to decide every case listed on the said day. Justice Gharote even work hard after the court hours with a vision of prompt disposal and delivering justice at the earliest possible stage. My Lord, the bar has a deep admiration and respect for Justice Gharote as a judge. Apart from being an excellent judge who imparts great sincerity to the duties he performed, congratulations, Justice Avinash Gharote, for your distinguished career as a judge of Bombay High Court. My Lord, saying a goodbye is never easy. Personally and team at CBA wishes Justice Avinash Gharote a very good health and happiness and an active and fulfilling next chapter of life. Thank you.
Srimati Uma Bhattar, President of Weather Lady Lawyers Association.
A very warm evening, Honorable Chief Justice, Bombay High Court, Shri Alok Aradhe, Honorable Justice Shri Nitin Samre, Senior Administrative Judge, Nagpur Bench, Honorable Justice Avinash Gharote, all Honorable Judges of Bombay High Court, Nagpur Bench, learned senior counsels and members of the bar present here. Lordship was enrolled as an advocate 23rd October 1986. He practiced before the Bombay High Court at Nagpur Bench in civil, arbitration, constitutional, and criminal matter. We proud that Lordship is the member of our bar. I want to start expressing a sincere gratitude to Justice Avinash Gharote for showing dedication and hard work for extra hours. His contribution to judiciary is valuable. His positive approach, hard work, and dedications have always been an inspire to all of us. Lordship has been guiding for both junior and senior members of the bar. Lordship is known for his unwavering commitment to law. Lordship courtroom was one where discipline, fairness, and integrity prevailed. Lordship held everyone to the highest standards, not out of rigidity, but out of respect of the process and justice itself. While Lordship approach was strict, it was never pulled. Lordship balanced firmness with fairness and decisiveness with compassion. I remember Vidarbha Lady Law Association has organized walkathon in the month of Feb 2024 for lady advocates. He eagerly accepted the invitation and given previous time to lady advocates. His active participation and remarkable words greatly enhanced the motivation of the lady lawyers. A lordship steps into retirement, we know that the Lord leave behind not just role, but it a legacy. With his discipline, wisdom, and quiet kindness, Lordship journey in the field of law and justice has been very inspiring beyond the courtroom. On behalf of all members of Vidarbha Lady Law Association, I want to convey my heartfelt wishes on his retirement. I wish Lordship and his family members all success and happy, healthy life. Thank you for your service, your wisdom, and your humanity. We want to wish them all the best in their retirement. We hope they enjoy every moment of their future journey. Thank you.
My esteemed colleagues on the bench, Mr. Dandesh Deshpande, Deputy Solicitor General, Nagpur Bench, Mr. Devendra Chauhan, Government Pleader, Nagpur Bench, Mr. Parizat Pandey, Member Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa, Mr. Atul Pandey, President High Court Bar Association, Nagpur Bench, Mrs. Uma Bhattar, President Vidarbha Lady Lawyers Association, learned senior advocates and members of the bar, former judges of this court, members of the registry and staff, ladies and gentlemen. A very good evening to all of you. We have assembled here to bid farewell to Mr. Justice Avinash Gharote, who will be demitting office on 16th of May 2025 during summer vacation of this court. This occasion gives us an opportunity to reflect on Justice Gharote's journey and his profound contribution to the legal system. Justice Gharote belongs to an illustrious family from Nagpur. His father, late Shri Gharote, was a renowned lawyer in Nagpur. Justice Gharote obtained bachelor's degree in science in 1983 and a degree in law from Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar College of Law, Nagpur. He followed the footsteps of his father and commenced his journey under the guidance of his father in the field of law. Justice Gharote worked hard as a lawyer and conducted several noted civil cases. He flourished in the profession and established a very good practice in civil arbitration and constitutional matters. His unwavering dedication and meticulous approach were instrumental in shaping his reputation. Justice Gharote was elevated as Additional Judge of Bombay High Court on 23rd of August 2019. He served this court with distinction for nearly 6 years and disposed of as many as 16,000 cases. Law reports bear testimony to his erudition. I would only refer to his judgments where Justice Gharote was the author of full bench decisions of this court. In Sonali Power Equipment, Justice Gharote authored the judgment of full bench and held that provisions of Limitation Act 1963 are applicable to arbitration proceeding held in terms of Section 18(3) of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Development Act 2006. In Maruti Venkati Gaikwad versus Deputy Director, Justice Gharote, speaking for the full bench, held that inclusion of specific tribes or sub-tribes in the Presidential Scheduled Tribes Order of 1950 was a deliberate act meant to confer benefits upon them. He held that conversely, the exclusion of certain part of the tribes was also intentional. In Savitri Patel versus President Shri Ganesh Shikshan Sanstha, Justice Gharote, again speaking for the full bench, held that Section 11(3) of Maharashtra Employees of Private Schools Conditions of Service Regulations Act 1978 does not constitute an independent remedy for an employee, and Act has to provide a separate mechanism for enforcement of such remedy. Mr. Justice Gharote has always been admired for his mentorship and compassion. Many young legal minds have had the privilege of learning from him. His calm demeanor and simplicity have earned the respect of all, be it his colleagues, the bar, especially the junior members of the bar or the members of the registry of this court. Justice Gharote exemplifies fairness, kindness, and humanity. He has performed the administrative duties assigned to him with distinction. His administrative acumen as guardian judge of Yavatmal, Chandrapur, Washim, and Gondia was noticed when he resolved several pending issues to the satisfaction of each of the stakeholders. Justice Gharote, beyond his legal obligations, has a richness of varied interests. He is a man of diverse passions. His library at his residence, with a collection of vast number of books on different subjects, reveal his love for literature. His carpentry skills and wooden furniture articles at his residence that he has crafted on his own are another facet of his multifaceted personality. His fascination with astronomy, biotechnology, quantum mechanics, and farming serve as testaments to his curiosity and creativity. In my short interaction with Justice Gharote, I found him to be extremely cordial and gentleman par excellence. Yesterday, I landed at Nagpur at around 10 p.m. and came straight to the High Court to attend the dinner hosted in the honor of Justice Gharote. We were together till 11:30 p.m. However, even today on his last working day, even up to the last case, Justice Gharote was well prepared and dictated several orders in this court. This speaks volumes about his devotion and dedication with which Justice Gharote has performed his duties. On behalf of all my colleagues, as well as my own personal behalf, I extend my best wishes to Justice Gharote for his next innings. May years ahead be filled with happiness, good health, and joy to Justice Gharote and members of his family. Thank you. May I now request Justice Gharote to respond to the farewell ovation.
Thank you, Chief. The Honorable the Chief Justice, my esteemed brother and sister judges, Shri Nandesh Deshpande, Deputy Solicitor General of India, Nagpur Bench, Shri Devendra Chavan, Government Pleader and Senior Counsel, Shri Parijat Pandey, Member of the Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa, Shri Atul Pandey, President of the High Court Bar Association, Srimati Uma Bhattar, President of the Vidarbha Lady Lawyers Association, Senior Advocates, learned members of the bar, members of the registry, office and staff of the High Court, dear friends and cherished family. A very good evening to all of you. First and foremost, I express complete solidarity with the actions of the Union and the armed forces currently underway. As I stand before you today, marking the culmination of a significant chapter in my life, I am filled with profound gratitude and reflection. My journey commenced with the aspirations in the realm of science, particularly astronomy. However, destiny charted a different course, leading me to the noble profession of law. Under the vigilant mentorship of my father, Advocate G.Y. Gharote, I embarked on my legal voyage. The corridors of room number 201 at the District Court Nagpur became my initial arena of learning, where I was fortunate to observe and learn from luminaries like Advocate B.V. Gaikwad, Advocate Chanduba Mori. Serving as the Secretary of the District Bar Association further enriched my experience, grounding me in the ethos of a legal fraternity. A serendipitous encounter in 1989 at the Supreme Court introduced me to advocates Uday and Amita Lalit. Their unwavering support and guidance have been instrumental in shaping both my professional path and personal growth. I extend my gratitude to Justice Bhushan Gavai. His constant encouragement and wise guidance has made a lasting impact on my journey. Friendships with senior advocate Anand Jaiswal and advocate Aniruddha Chaube have been invaluable, offering unconditional support throughout my career. The Nagpur Bar has always been my nurturing ground, my parent in this profession. Transitioning to the judiciary in 2019 was a pivotal moment, presenting the challenge of evolving from a participative role to one of impartial adjudication. The unforeseen trials of the COVID-19 pandemic tested our resilience, but they also offered opportunities to serve the common man and to introspect, leading me to embrace principles of reuse, repurpose, and recycle, not just in material terms, but in thought and action. My family has been my anchor. Varsha, my better half, has been a pillar of strength, often believing in me more than I did myself. Witnessing our son, Advocate Anurag, and daughter-in-law, Kalyani, thrive at the Supreme Court fills me with immense pride. My juniors have been among my greatest strengths. My office had functioned more as a Gurukul, a place of learning and mentorship, than a conventional law chamber. While working as a High Court judge, I tried to extend the same mentorship to young lawyers at the Nagpur Bar, guiding them with both encouragement and, when necessary, sternness, always with the sole intention of nurturing their growth into skilled and principled advocates. I am also grateful to the Advocates Association of Western India for having taken the trouble to come down to Nagpur to felicitate me. As I prepare to bid adieu, my heart overflows with cherished memories. These moments shared with each of you have indelibly shaped my journey, leaving an enduring imprint that I will treasure forever. I am deeply thankful to each one of you, the Chief Justice, my fellow judges, the registry, my staff, and the entire legal fraternity for your unwavering support and companionship. I also wish you all the best in life. May you grow into better citizens, into better lawyers, and perhaps better judges. Thank you.
On behalf of my colleagues on the bench as well as my own behalf, I thank Mr. Justice Avinash Gharote, the speakers, and all those who are present at this event physically as well as also online. I declare the ceremonial farewell ovation to be over.